A man noticed something strange while watching a movie. One of the supporting actors looked exactly like him. He kept zooming in on the screen to take a closer look. No matter from which angle, it was almost like copy and paste. Could it be that he had a long-lost twin brother? But his mother had never mentioned this before. To investigate, Nick searched on the computer. He found information about this actor named Anton online. He took out a photo of himself without a beard to compare. It wasn't just very similar. It was like they were cast from the same mold. This sudden strange event kept Nick awake all night. Even when teaching his students, he couldn't calm down. In order to uncover the truth, Nick disguised himself and decided to go to Anton's movie studio in person. Unexpectedly, as soon as he entered the lobby, he was recognized by the security guard. The guard thought he was Anton with a beard and greeted him enthusiastically. It seemed that Anton hadn't come to work for a long time. The guard told him that today was Saturday and everyone was on holiday. Nick could only lie and say that he had come to find some personal belongings. At this point, the guard seemed to remember something. He then found an envelope on the workbench. In order to conceal his disguise, Nick could only take the envelope and leave in a hurry. On the envelope, he saw Anton's home address. Then he arrived at the luxurious apartment building according to the address. But he never dared to step into the apartment. After wandering in front of the door for a long time, Nick decided to try making a phone call first. Unexpectedly, it was Anton's wife who answered the phone. Anton's wife thought it was Anton himself calling. Obviously, the two people's voices were exactly the same. Even Anton's wife couldn't tell the difference. After returning home, Nick still couldn't calm down. So he called again. This time, it was Anton who answered the phone. Nick asked him if our voices sounded very similar. Anton on the other end thought he was a lunatic and hung up the phone directly. But Nick still didn't give up. This time, he didn't hesitate. As soon as Anton answered the phone, he quickly told him about his investigation results. Anton on the other end didn't hang up this time, but listened patiently to Nick's speech. Anton's wife heard her husband whispering on the phone with someone and asked who he was talking to. Anton pretended it was just one of his fans. Unexpectedly, this drew a burst of ridicule from his wife. An actor with only 3 seconds of screen time in a 90-minute movie actually had fans?